What's good, Motor City Sports Talk? Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella coming at y'all with another Detroit Lions video, Detroit Sports Talk video. We talk about Darius Big Play Slay coming in at number 49 in the NFL Top 100 Players of 2018. Now, if you don't know what Top 100 is, the NFL Network for the last few years have been ranking the top 100 players, and players from the league vote, for their top players on their list, and then they run them from 100 to 1. And Darius Slay came in at number 49. I believe he's the first Lion to make the list so far. I would believe Glover Quinn should make the list because he's so underrated, and Matthew Stafford should make the list as well. But they be playing with the Detroit Lions players, man. But yeah, a lot of people be skeptical of Darius Slay, saying, "Oh, this and that and this and that." But at the end of the day, you gotta remember, man, this ain't when Deion Sanders and Champ Bailey, young Champ Bailey, and those guys play cornerback position. This is a cornerback position where you can't even touch the receiver at the 5 yards. So defenses are handicapped, and you can't touch the quarterback and all this other stuff. So of course you're gonna give up some plays, but he was tops in pass defenses last year, somewhere at the top. He made a lot of big plays in the past. I think the Philly game, he forced a fumble, got a big pick. He makes big plays. He comes up at critical moments, and some fans are just never happy because I remember before he got here, we had a whole bunch of terrible corners: Bill Bentley, Aaron Berry, a whole bunch of corners that just couldn't turn their head around and play the ball. You had Dez Bryant jumping over them. You had Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall jumping over them. And I know a lot of you guys remember that Saints playoff game when Aaron Berry dropped like 3 interceptions, and that really changed the course of that game. And Martin Mayhew actually got a second-round pick right with him. And he was a beast at Mississippi State. He went before Jonathan Banks. Most people thought, Jonathan Banks was better, but he's no longer in the league. He was a Lion for a minute, but I don't think he's no longer in the league. But Darius Slay has definitely earned his keep with the Detroit Lions. He earned that new contract that's looking like a bargain right now because he's one of the best. He's probably one of our better players, man. Him, Glover Quinn, and Stafford off top. And, Darius Slay is very, very valuable. He make pick for a while. He wasn't getting any interceptions. Then he started, getting them because Mississippi State. He was a big return guy and I think he's a big interception return guy as well. And he got here and they tried to force him to be a zone corner and it didn't work. And he was getting fried early and getting baptized by fire. And that's what happened, man. Cornerback position in the NFL is one of the hardest positions to translate to from college to pro. And he figured it out. He didn't let it deteriorate him. He didn't let it destroy him, and get in his way. Like Tease Tabor, he's probably mentoring him, telling him it's going to just take time. And like I said, Darius Slay is an animal, man. He's an animal out there. And, hopefully the brother Glover Quinn get on the list as well. But, Darius Slay had an amazing story as well, too. Had a kid in high school, and his mother took care of the kid while he played football and told him to pursue his dreams. Said when they came home, it was time to be daddy. And it kind of warmed down. It kind of made him mature. And, he went to JUCO, then went to Mississippi State and tore it up. And then he got drafted in the second round. And, made a better life for his son and his mother. So you got to respect that, man. Respect that, man. You got to respect him. And I know he tried to call himself Earth or some World Earth or something because I covered the Earth or whatever it was. But I just like Big Play Slay because he does make big plays. And he's definitely one of our most important players and impactful players on defense. And, hopefully he passing the game down to guys like Jalen Tease Tabor and Jamal Agnew how to play in this league. And, you're going to have some fans that don't like him, which I don't know why. You're going to have fans that love him. And I'm one of the fans that definitely love what he brings to the table. I love that Martin Mayhew actually got a pick right and he drafted him. And the top 100 is prestigious, man, because your peers are saying that, you can play. You can ball out. And he definitely could ball out. And he's going against the best receiver every Sunday. And you're going to give up some balls in this league. Ain't no more lockdown corner for real because you can't really be physical with these corners past 5 yards. And if you could, this would be a different league. It'd be a different league. So every Sunday he's going in the game handicapped because, he can't really play the position like it was meant to play because the NFL want to tilt everything in the offense. But guess what? At the end of the day, defense still prevails. You seen in the Super Bowl this year, Philly, defense still was the main ingredient. At the end of the day, Brandon Graham made a big strip sack. It won the game. So the Lions got to continue to keep building the defense, keep building around Slay and Glover Quinn and Jared Davis, and see where the chips fall at. And hopefully we have a whole bunch of more people in the near future on this list, man. You know, I think Marvin Jones can make this list. I think Stafford should make this list. I think Glover Quinn should make this list. And in the future, hopefully we have guys like Tease Tabor making this list. Guys like Gerard Davis making this list. You know, Zeke Ansah is another guy. When he's healthy, he's definitely in the top 100 of this list when he's healthy. So, you mean, you should have a lot of guys potentially making this list. And, you know, as the Lions keep drafting good and Quinn keep going in there doing what he got to do. Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker should be on this list. You know, you got a lot of guys that should be cracking this list. You know, they thought Eric Ebron had the potential to crack the list, Martin Mayhew regime, you know. But he never cracked the list because, he always dropped the ball even in college. So, you know, Darius Slay, big play, big baller. You know, and, you know, he played the number one receiver every week. And sometimes he shadowed the number one receiver. And you see some corners like Richard Sherman that don't even do that. So, you know, we happy to have him in Detroit, man. If we didn't have him, I don't know, where our secondary would be at. But, you know, at least Martin Mayhew left us with 2 defensive back gems and Glover Quinn, which was an excellent free agent pickup, and Darius Big Play Slay. And you can't ask for, you know, a better safety cornerback duo than that. And, you know, 49, man. I think that's a proper ranking for him. And I think, you know, he's going to go up if he continues to stay healthy and go all the way up. You know, because this year, you know, he's still in his physical prime. If he's healthy, you know, he's going to go ball out again. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he led the league in interceptions and pass breakups again or something like that. You know, he's going to be at the top, and ain't too many cornerbacks touching him, man. And he's on his way to be the number one cornerback, and hopefully he can reach those heights. But it's Motor City Sports Talk. We're going to have some more, videos today. Probably another Lion video, nothing on the Piston front. Hopefully everybody had a happy Memorial Day. And we moving on with this heat in Detroit. It's like 90 degrees, but it's Motor City Sports Talk signing off. Appreciate it. We go.